Hello, my name is Beatrice Marse. I am a singer-songwriter, and I've come today to give you a big news. So, if you've been following me on my Instagram account, you know what the news is. So, if not, well, since I haven't decided via title, you may know, you may not know yet, but I'm gonna tell it to you anyway. I'm going modular. To me, it's a big move. It's a huge move, and I've come to think of it. It's the only way. To me, it's the only way out. So. If you know if you know what type of music I'm doing, it's alternative pop music. You can in my music you can hear the different styles. I know, and I've been brought up on. That's the only way to put it. So this is something I didn't want to use. I didn't want to go modular because I thought it was somehow too esoteric. Funnily enough, and now I realize that it has to be. It definitely has to be. Why? It's because first of all, I've got an old laptop, a MacBook Core 2 Duo. This is what I'm recording on. And then in terms of audio plugins, it's a bit delicate to actually buy any audio plugins. And I never really liked the idea. So it's not a big thing to me. And then I said to myself, looking for new sounds, because that's the reason why I've been recording, apart from the fact that I've been reading a lot. I haven't been recording because in terms of sound, I couldn't find anything that just like kind of pushing me to do something new, better, fresh and everything. So, and I feel like, and it happened to me before, so I knew already what I needed to do. And I have to say, so to make it short, I was like surfing on the net and on YouTube actually, and I came across that synth from Aiki Multimedia for people who know what. And I listened to some demos and I thought, wow, this is like the sound was reverberating with me a lot. And to make the story short, I went to Amazon. I bought one reconditioned offer. Well, second hand basically. And actually reconditioned bit better. It's the word I think it is on Amazon. So basically, it came up. There was a problem with it, so I had to send it back. And then I've waited a little bit longer. And then like 2 weeks ago, I was thinking about it. I thought to myself, just go and see what modular is all about. Just like that's it. And what happened to me on Sunday, I was dead on. And at this, meanwhile, in between, last week I discovered the Yule track from Beringers. And actually, it wasn't last week. It was like Friday and Saturday. I didn't know they were doing Euro racks. And not really, but they are. And I thought, okay. And then this Sunday, I took the time to actually surf on YouTube, go on YouTube, surf on the net, and see what modular synthesis was about. And I thought, actually, on Sunday, I said to myself, okay, I'm going to give myself 1 week to know everything I need to know about it so I can make a decision. And then I realized today it's Tuesday, the 3rd of June, and within like 24 hours, I knew exactly what it was all about. How, in terms of how I could actually work with some modular sense. So, and funnily enough, this is not an ad. I'm not sponsored, but I have to say, looking at the thing pretty closely, and I have to say that Behringer nailed it. They cannot be beaten. I can understand why some manufacturers are kind of upset, because for the price point and the quality of what it is, it's just like whoa. definitely it's gonna be it's a good thing for people who can't actually afford a module, and some modular sense, some modules actually, and yeah, it's all packed and it's very very cheap. And so while I was like searching for the information and trying to make up my mind, I said to myself, well, if I had to go back to what I was up, I did that a long time ago. I was soldering, so I said to myself, if I need to actually buy a soldering iron from Amazon and solder again, I would do that. And then as late as this morning, I got up, I said to myself, final decision, let's see how much it would cost. So if you know... if you know that YouTube channel, which is called Look Mom, I have Look Mom No Computer. I went into his channel, I listened to him, and I went into his module, and I really like what he's doing. I like the channel. I feel I'm now a subscriber. And actually, this morning I decided to actually add up all the costs of all the components, because it's got an oscillator component, which is quite interesting. I said to myself, well, if I asked to build it, because to me it looks simple enough. And I actually do the arithmetic. I calculate the cost, and basically to me, in terms of euros, with knowing that it was around 80 euros. And when I calculate the cost of the power supply, the cost of the first module, and what you need to do to actually do some proper sound on modular, yes, I have to say it again. Behringer, they just nailed it just fine. So right now I'm thinking, and I didn't know until 4 or 5 days ago, I didn't know about Behringer, the Eurorax. I didn't know about the Model D and the Neutron. And I have to say, my eyes is on the Neutron right now. And I just can't believe it. So what I'm thinking, why am I saying that? Why is it important for me to come up to do a podcast and saying that I'm going modular? Because I think I'm gonna go maybe on the esoteric part of it, of a musical spectrum, I would say. So today, I don't know if I'm gonna sing again, and I don't know. Yeah, it's gonna be some lyrics on my future album. I think maybe I might go all musical. It's very early to say, but I've got it might be the case. It's not a final thing, but it might be the case. So, is my music is gonna drastically change? Maybe yes, maybe not. Actually, when I listen to album number 6 and album number 5, I'm saying maybe not. But because of the possibilities of modular synthesis, what's it? I just don't know, so it might change the whole thing. So, and I am prepared, even though I want to start with the Behringer Neutron, because it's all set up. What you need is an oscillator. You need so it's a bit technical, so I'm sorry. You need a LFO, you need a VCO, so it's all on the Behringer, so it's much more easier to use. But I'm saying that starting with a Behringer, I might add up to the to the setup. And yes, I'm gonna be into soldering the thing and creating modules by myself, I think, because I definitely like it. I like the idea very much. It's what I said in my Instagram account in the video, is that I really like the fact that even though 5-6 years ago I thought it was a bit silly, but not anymore. I really like the fact that once you manipulate those knobs, okay, you have a particular sound at a particular moment, and you cannot reproduce it if you actually move the knobs, because it is so random somehow. So I'm very and yesterday I almost made myself sick, because I never had these feelings. I never had this feeling for a long time. I was passionate. I was And then I was so stressed up about the whole thing. I said to myself, stop right now, stop looking, stop thinking, just go and do something else, and tomorrow morning you get better. But then it was late afternoon, and in the evening I did something, and then I went to bed, and I said to myself, well, at night I will make a decision. Then I decided the choice I've made last night, this morning, was to actually work out how much it would cost me anyway as a start, the thing. And yes, if you want to start, the thing is, the oscillator is the most expensive thing. Yeah, that's the most expensive module, and very, very quickly you go well over 500 euros, even if you want to do it on the cheap. So well, yeah. Behringer nailed it. I can't believe it. They nailed it. Well, it's not actually. I've got a few Behringer's product in my setup. I've got the Euphoria UMC 204 HD. I'm looking at the thing, and the very first one I had is a U Control that I'm still using. I bought it ages ago when it actually started. So yeah. So I'm going modular. It's gonna affect my music. I know it is gonna affect it. So if it's in a good way or in a bad way, well, you will be able to tell me later on, because if you like it, you will tell me, and if you don't like it, you will tell me also. So that was big news for today. I'm going modular, and I'm so pleased with it. And yes, I'm gonna go to Amazon. I'm gonna buy a soldering iron, because I know, and soldering is not difficult. Especially if you're doing something for those brown sheet, the strip board brown, the brown one. It's not difficult. I've done it before. It just and funny enough, it looks like that not usually women do better soldering jobs than men. So. Oops, sorry, ladies and gentlemen. I don't want to upset anyone, but apparently it seems to be that. Okay, so for the time being, thank you very much. Thank you for listening to me, and basically, hopefully, I'll be starting to record again. Before the end of this month, I hope, because I've been trying but stalling, and so I had to make a decision. Decision is in French. I think in English it's more choice. I had to make a choice. So I'm gonna say it again. Thank you for listening to me. Hoping to see you again somehow, or well, I hoping that you will come back to hear me on the podcast, so seeing me on YouTube, because as usual I'm recording that podcast on video, and it will be up on YouTube within days. I'm not gonna say how long, but within days. So thank you very much. Well, see you later. Bye. Take care.